all red. Yeah. Let's go. Good game.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Exit. Bring it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. I've got blue lane. Double dog. That's the way. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 57. Let's go.
On the carry, here's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Yellow. 180. Nice. On Sunday. Echo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20.
Ready, set. 44, Mike. Check, check. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On first down, it's Falk. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go.
The play fake, now Falk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Kamara. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. On first down, Donald. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Look at me. Go. Tighten up. Hey. Hit it.
First carry for Darius Geis. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go, Tyler. Let's go right here now. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will not get
stop.
there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, 57 colors. Charlie, 57 for life. Oh, yeah.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
Let's go, fellas.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, Captain. Let's go. We got this.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready. Mike, 57. Mike, watch the pass. Go. Hey, box drop. 57's right. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Big grip.
From the gun on 3rd down. Falk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Tell her. 44. Mike, 44. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Okay.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
.43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? Send logo. Hey, echo. Let's get this. 44. Let's go.
Falk now, a 1st down throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Falk, and this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Falk going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis pushing through the contact. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 30-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
On second down, Kamara. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down and 4, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 33.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Falk. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down.
The 29-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or. Hey, zoom. You're not ready. Get it.
Falk looks to throw. That is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's Falk out of the gun. He's going to float this over the... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, 43, 15.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4. Yellow. We got 4. 90 is a mic, and we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Wow. 90 is a mic. Target.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. Check 99. Check 99. Alert flare.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here I come. Check 50.
Again, it's Kamara. 16 yards, a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D. It's just me. 57. It's just me and you. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Yellow.
They'll run it now with Smith. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, 57. Bud, Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. You just worked. Hey, 43. Check 24.
Again, it's Smith. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Falk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
Woo!
They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember.
I mean,
but this
business,
time,
baby. Let's
he
go.
gets it to go.
Damn it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now you about
This
to
is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Out. Chopper, chopper.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Let's go!
It's intercepted at the goal
Let's
line.
go!
Good positioning, and it's picked off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get wide. Say. Hey, alert three. Alert three. Here we go.
On the ground, Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Let's take a break.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Yellow. I'm going on. 80. Hey, 50. 90 is the money. 6-man. Box shot. Check curl.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by
Let's go!
Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, let's go, baby!
They'll make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard
Got that
line.
boy wiggling around in the middle of the motherfucking field like that.
4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And he's going to take it into the
Touchdown!
end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Nigga!
Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage.
Got in your ass, nigga.
For 6.
I don't think you got enough time to come back.
Points up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, Falk. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yo, 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get it.
Throwing again. Falk. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete.
Yes.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side.
Yes, nigga.
It wasn't an interception.
Oh,
wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 4th down, Falk.
Come
He's
on,
got his man on
man.
the crossing route.
That's all right.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Falk, fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Falk. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw, Falk. It's caught by Roberts. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again.
Let's go!
Falk.
Let's go, nigga!
As his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting.
You see me in the middle of the field in that red?
As a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I'm about to roll me a fatty up off of this one, baby. I might need to come to the killer side next year. The way I just beat your ass, don't hate.
Stop them on defense.
I might need to come to the killer side next year, baby.
Get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Check 80 weapon.
80 weapon.
Staying on the ground
Oh,
on
he got
first
blocked.
with Kamara.
Zoop. Oh, my goodness. They shit at you, Alvin.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
I got greedy.
Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
High 7. Hey, Sam off. Hard. Yeah, fight.
Throwing again. Falk. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Hey, lock it.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Undercrush.
Hey, exit. Ready?
From the shotgun, here's Fall. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken at his 4.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
You ready? Check 37. Check 37.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
Down to lose 1.
Kamara try the right side. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there out of Kamara. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give to Kamara running right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Running with Kamara. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Good
so
game,
this one
baby,
in
good
the win
game.
column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really
Blockbuster
interesting.
game.
Take the paint off the walls of some of the words that were said. But adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't